What is going on with the SafeMoon price today for October 17th? This is Sunday. I'm going to be going over that in just a second. I just want to go ahead and start off by saying a quick shout out thank you to my Patreon supporters, especially Rem AG. A double shout out thank you for you. And also that I'm not a financial advisor. Everything I'm sharing is my own opinion. It's my own research, and I highly encourage you guys to go do your own research. Taking a look at the price movement for the 4-hour time period. As we look at this, I've established myself a bit of a neckline. Now, this is looking at more of a forecast, because if this continues up the trend pattern with all the recent news that came out today of what's in the works, absolutely amazing stuff. You can go check out that recap video. I do have it up on my channel, but I am very, very bullish on SafeMoon right now. And so if it continues this trend pattern up, I'm expecting it to test along this line, which is actually matching up quite well with the previous high that we had on September 15th before rejection, and it started heading back down. If that does take place, overall what we would be looking at here is an inverted head and shoulders pattern. So here we have one shoulder, then it drops down to a head, comes back up, goes to another shoulder, ends up continuing on, and then has that breakout zone. So by doing so with that, what we'd actually be looking at is an opportunity, dropping this on down here, as I've talked about a little bit in my past videos, but just pulling this up, we're then looking at it having a run, going up to about 24, 25, right around in that range. So 25 obviously is going to be a psychological level. We're seeing that match up with past trends, such as back over here. We have that right around right there at the 25. We got a couple points that are up higher off of that. And I'm just going to go ahead and start zooming out here a tad bit. Just wants to try and load itself up, but it takes a little bit of time. Takes a little bit of time. There we go. So going back over here, we can see on May 1st that there was a drop down point. There's a body candle that took place on May 22nd. Same thing. We could see that there's wicks that pass through, but the body of the candles are still established right around June 22nd. And you get the point, right? So moving all the way back through to where we were talking about here. So 25 is a key psychological level for sure. As it is right now, the next breakout zone opportunity is looking like it is right around the corner. Let's take a look at this from another perspective. So what I want to go ahead and do now is we're going to do a Fibonacci retracement. If I can get that zoomed out. So I'm not going to use it from the back in the previous high. Excuse me. So I'm not going to do it from back in the previous high. Instead, I'm going to do it for the latest high. So when I say previous, I mean all-time high. My apologies. So we're doing it from the last time that it happened. Just to be clear. I know I'm sounding a little bit confusing when I say that, but I'm talking about back on August 28th. I am not talking about way back here on May 12th or so. Okay. So looking at it from a Fibonacci perspective, as it is right now, in this shorter time frame, we are looking at the fact that we're getting ready to test on the 0.382 of the Fibonacci. Now, ironically, as you can see, this neckline, the position that we're coming up to, that hits in tandem with those, right? So it's double reinforcing the fact that we're going to be seeing resistance there, but it also double reinforces the fact that if we break above it, that we are more likely from a probability perspective to move up than to go down. So again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Go do your own research on everything, guys. But this is the way that I'm looking at it when I look at the charts. So I'm even more bullish because I'm seeing signs like this. If I see signs that suggest that it's bearish, I will tell you, right? I'm not going to just always be pushing bullish sentiment on this. So looking at this, it does look like there's a higher probability that this is going to be going up than it going down. If it does go down, I'd be looking at support established around 1586 because of that Fibonacci level. It doesn't have too many actual trend points that suggest. We have one that was off of the shoulder line. That's about it. So I would say that that's a minor base level of support. A stronger level of support is going to be all the way down here at the very end base around 1. That's also psychological level. The odds of it going back down to that point, I don't really believe that that's going to happen. I mean, if this thing goes sideways for some reason for the next month and a half and there's delays on all the stuff that's supposed to be getting released by SafeMoon and like nothing new comes out for the rest of the year, there's no exchanges, no card, no exchange, no blockchain, there's none of that, okay, then people will start to lose some confidence. If in December the debt ceiling limit doesn't get extended, if the government shutdown happens, it's a huge mess for the United States. Okay, that could happen as well. If there's some other regulation crackdowns that happen for crypto, maybe that will happen, but probably not, because the the Federal Reserve has already showed that they're cool with this. And on top of that, there's a Bitcoin ETF that's getting ready to prove. So I think that we're looking good here in the United States, right? So overall, I'm bullish. Let us know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I also just wanted to point out that BNB is up 1.19% on the day. Bitcoin is also up. Ethereum's a little bit down. BNB is the one we really want to try and keep an eye out on. So yeah, Bitcoin up 1.66, just so you guys can see that. And then there's also an article that came out. So when I was trying to look up to see if there's any news on BNB, I scrolled down a little bit and I came across this website, phoneswiki.com. This article published earlier today. I've never heard of this website, but it's cool that they wrote an article. It says how and where to buy SafeMoon coin, a beginner's guide. So and it's got a little bit of a description going on for all of this. And that helps with a little bit more discoverability. So yeah, don't forget to check out the links in the description if you want to get free cryptocurrency or free stock. Again, this is not financial advice. It's free money for you guys, though, so go check it out. And don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up, like button. It does help us out with the YouTube search algorithm. Click the bell icon so you know whenever we have a new video, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.